this faculty development program. We are pleased to welcome Mr. Diwakar Upadhyay, Deputy General Manager Human Resource and Site HR Head at Alchem Laboratories Limited, Sikkim, to today's session on use of generative AI in human resources. With over 18 years of multi-sector experience across leading pharmaceutical and infrastructure companies, Mr. Upadhyay has spearheaded HR transformation by integrating digital tools, workforce analytics, and strategic employee engagement. At Alchem, he leads HR and administration for 5 manufacturing units, overseeing 3,300 employees and driving initiatives in wellness, compliance, and organizational development. An MBA in HR and currently pursuing his PhD, Mr. Upadhyay is widely recognized for his leadership, including the best CSR performer for the year 2022-23. His expertise lies in aligning people's strategy with business goals, making him a thought leader in modern HR practices. So without further ado, let us warmly welcome Mr. Diwakar Upadhyay to this session. Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Diwakar Upadhyay to lead the session.
कोई वीडियो कर दो ना, हम कोई वीडियो कर दो ना, हम सोने जाएंगे, घर जाएंगे।
ओके, कर दी। क्रेजी वीडियो भाई, क्रेजी पुप्पा वीडियो जब बात जो ऑनलाइन तो देखिए।
तो दाढ़ी काटने जाना है यार।
जो ऑनलाइन से हम खुद का दाढ़ी काट लेंगे।
Before we move on with the session, let me request HOD Management Studies, Dr. Vivek Sharma, to kindly felicitate the guest speaker. Thank you, sir.
So, good afternoon, everyone. So, feeling a bit lazy after the day's lunch, I think. So, I hope nobody is sleepy. So, good afternoon once again, and it is a pleasure always to come here and speak in front of you, and especially in front of my old teachers and guide, Vivek sir, ma'am, and I have always been a pleasure, and it is wonderful that, and so many people are, I know each and every one of them in person. So I have been a student of this institution, so it is an honor for me always. So I have been given a chance to speak about AI in HR domain in today's session. So I hope it will be adding value to the overall studies you are doing right now. So first and foremost, I want to ask you one thing. What do you know about AI? What is AI?
So it's a revolution, artificial intelligence. So it's really creating a revolution in all industries. Probably Industry 4.0 is more about the use of AI in organizing things, or smoothly functionality of an organization. So that's AI for me.
That's good. Any other suggestions regarding AI or explanation about it? So what I do, I will just, I hope this is working. Here we have a QR code. You can scan it, and I'll give you 10 minutes to complete this task. So once it is done, so whatever score you get, you please note it down. Is it working fine? So that you can mention as any. So do let me know when it is done, and you can just note down the scores, whatever score you have you have achieved this score, right? So you have to note it down. So we'll talk about it later on.
Two options are same. You consider one.
That is also a flaw which we have in the AI. those who have completed, you can just note down your score somewhere.
आ गया आ गया तुम क्या मीम बना
सब करेक्ट में 70% इसमें कौन सा गलत है?
So done? Is it done? So, what is your good name? Like you had given an explanation regarding AI, right? So what is your good name?
Sir, my name is Vivek Mandal.
Vivek. Mandal. So Vivek, really nice to know that the kind of knowledge you have about AI. But I just want to understand from each and every one of you, what do you mean by intelligence here?
So intelligence basically means the output which we get from the systems should match the level of intelligence of human beings.
I'm talking about intelligence. I'm not talking about artificial or something related to machine learning or something.
Okay.
I just want to understand from you, what do you mean by intelligence?
So intelligence for me is basically having proper knowledge about things or about multiple amenities or something. So basically having a knowledge.
Which is logical.
Yeah.
Which is logical.
Logical,
Right.
yeah, right, very good, which is logical.
So, based in a similar way, like human intelligence and artificial intelligence, right? Human intelligence is what a human mind it predicts or it finds out a solution for each and every problem with the help of logical thinking, right? So here, when we talk about artificial, we are talking about machines. When we give them some command, some prompts, then they decide and they analyze and they find out the solution. Now, today we are especially talking about generative AI, right? So there are many kind of AI. We have generative AI. We have got agent AI.
LLMs.
Yes, but basic difference between two, the generative AI and agent AI. What do you mean by agent AI?
So agentic AI basically it can replicate the work done by the agents of any organization. For example, in a marketing agency, so agentic AI can help you with all the marketing automations. It can again schedule your tasks. So this is again
Rightly said, and really appreciate once again. And the generative AI, which is there, it runs as and when you give a prompt or command, and so that it will be able to deliver something to you. But agentic AI we have is like it is programmed to run in such a way that it runs on its own. So you don't have to give any command. So it will have an output. So it has a big difference in today's world. So what AI is doing in today's world, and I'm not talking about generative or agentic AI, but overall AI is a wonderful tool which we have in today's scenario. When I'm talking about scenario, be related to business, may it be related to health science, may it be related to scientific explorations. So each and everywhere it is applied and it is helpful, because see, some limitations are there for humankind. So they cannot calculate immediately. So, but because of these machines, they use some kind of logic and they find a solution through various data analysis and permutation, combinations, everything is done, and then finally a solution is derived out of it. So, moving ahead, like the definition, it has already been explained to you. So, artificial intelligence, it's of course it is a branch of computer science, and that focuses on creating machines or systems that can think, learn, and act like humans. Here we can see one thing: science that focus on creating machines or systems that can think, act, and think, learn, and act like human. They can think, learn, and act like human, but they are not human. So there is a difference. Even though we rely totally on AI, somewhere there is a point where human mind comes into play. So how the AI came into existence? So in 1950, a renowned British mathematician and scientist, Alan Turing, so he was very skeptical about machine learning. So he thought of, there is a possibility that philosophies and logical thinking can be imparted through machines. If we find out the logic and how they can derive the solutions out of every problem. So this was just the beginning in 1950. Just think, when we found our independence, it was in 1947. But just after 3 years, so this person was thinking about AI. So there is a test called Turing test, where one judge was kept. So two participants were there. One was artificial intelligence, Robert was there, and the other was a human. And when they were asked about they just want to see whether an artificial intelligence can defeat a human mind or not. So this was the test, which was all about Turing test, and finally it was found that machines were also compatible and they were efficient in finding out a solution, and it was faster than the human mind because they analyze the data instantly, but it takes some time for the human mind to process the data. So in the year 19, I am just talking about the history because it is very much important to know and understand the history about AI, so that it will be easier for us in later slides to understand how it is impacting the overall human resource world. It is of course affecting each and every department, each and every institution, but today I am here to talk about HR. So I will be concentrating in the HR department. So there was a how this artificial intelligence came. So how the nomenclature was found. So it was in Dartmouth conference in the year 1956. They came together and they tried to find out a name for this particular logic machine learning. So it was found, the word AI, it was found in the year 1956 in the Dartmouth conference. So this is all about the AI winter and expert system, how it came into the existence. So I am not going to tell you about it, but there was a challenge between Gary Kasparov and machine called Deep Blue. So there was a game of chess in which they were dumbstruck. Like Deep Blue, it won the match. So this was the first time when a machine had like taken over a human mind. So in real practical world, and that too a world champion in chess, Gary Kasparov. So it was a wonderful thing, which at that time, so it was a kind of experiment. But even though the scientific community they came to know that definitely it will be of use and it will be of huge success in days to come. So Geoffrey Hinton, do you know about him? Rightly say?
Godfather of AI.
He is the godfather of AI. So when he created AI, when he thought about AI, so he was very excited. But when machines they try to learn themselves, maybe there is a chance that in days to come, there is a possibility, there is a theory that maybe they will. Have you seen a movie called Terminator? So there you can see whatever they show you in fiction movies. So maybe in days to come, maybe it can be a reality. We don't know. So that is the reason why there is a chance that even experts they believe that there is a chance that the machines can overrule human beings. But now we are not talking about it. So deep learning was it was researched and found that the machines can learn about various things, so various data they collect and they analyze it and then find out the solution for the same. So this is the rise of AI since 2011, and so many informations are given. So I will not concentrate on those. I'll just move to other slides. So in short, Watson proved AI can understand and communicate in human language, and Google Stanford 2012 proved AI can learn complex features from raw data without explicit instructions. So here the machine was processing itself. So it was finding out what can be done and what cannot be done. And there is a saying, AI is just like a new intern. He can give you an answer so confidently, but he will be giving you a wrong answer. So you will have to be very careful while using artificial intelligence. And so what is generative AI? I have already explained it to you. It can create, so it is dependent on what kind of prompt you are giving to. So it can create images, text, music. The possibilities are endless. Nowadays you might have seen in Facebook that so many things are generated by AI. So it is possible in today's world. So now we come to the point where my expertise come into existence. So we want to understand the role of HR in the AI world. So as an HR person, we are very human-centric, and these were the areas in which we had to work on a daily basis: talent acquisition, employee relation, compensation and benefits, training and development, performance management, compliance. So these were the many areas, sectors and subsectors. So how the AI helps us in HR on a day-to-day basis. So I'll give you an example. So Mrs. X, she was an HR manager in a certain company. So she was given every month she had a task of shortlisting candidates for certain positions in the department. So she had to shortlist more than 2,500 odd CVs. And then she had to interview them with the concerned departments, and after that she had to do the onboarding and send the letters and everything. So it was a very time-taking process. So her company management decided to go for some AI applications. Say for instance, Darwin box, we talk about Darwin box, it is there. So because of that, everything was simplified, and she could see that even the management, they were very astonished that with the task which used to take more than 20 days, it was done in 2 days time. So here we were able to save time for the organization. And now what happened because of that? Can you guess? Can anybody guess what happened after that? The organization was able to save 18 days of precious time for the organization, especially the department, HR department. The task was done in 2 days. And now what kind of benefits the HR department will have?
So you can focus on other areas.
Very right. What is the good name? Arun Guru. Arun is very right. He has rightly pointed out. See, the task of HR is engaged in all sort of mundane jobs, and they are into clerical work basically. But the AI has taken over all the clerical jobs. Now the HR, they can concentrate on real work for which they have been hired. So they can concentrate on the welfare of the people, they can concentrate on the employee engagement part, they can connect with the people. So the human part has come to existence because of the support of AI. So we cannot say that AI is always bad. It is a support tool which is there with us. And let us treat it as a tool and not as a final solution for everything. But the problem here which we have is, although the HR department worldwide is overloaded with work, the acceptance for AI, it is slowly being implemented in the HR world. If we can see the data, only 28% of HR leaders reported using generative AI in 2024. So very less, 28% is nothing if we compare it to the other sectors which are using the AI, generative AI, if you can say. So in contrast, 60% of marketing teams, they are using it. 55% of IT functions, they have already started using it. And so why we are lagging here? Why we are lagging in using the AI tool? So these are the reasons which we have found. So there are certain data which cannot be shared with anyone. And AI is very vulnerable. So we will be sharing very important data related to an employee. If we just upload it in the AI system, then everything is public. So that is the reason why. And certain compliance restrictions are also there. So HR is such a department that we cannot, it is a bit of secretive department, we cannot publicly expose all the data to everyone. So that may be one of the reasons. And bias and fairness concerns in hiring and performance. So that may also be a factor, because machines cannot, they are unbiased. But here somewhere this biasness is also required, and human centric approach is also required. So I have already explained it to you. So why the reason the HR is lagging behind. So this also I have explained. Now HR is using only 28%. Operations, they are using more than 50% of Gen AI. 60% is being used, almost 55% is used by IT, and 60% is used by the marketing team. So we are very less in number, but gradually people are knowing its value, and in days to come, certainly it will be of great use, so that we can concentrate on hiring, onboarding of employees, performance management. So the possibilities are endless. So there are some industry related cases and impact. AI onboarding and admin savings. So City Global Insights report. So Adam Spillman and Elliot Jenks 2023-24 reported 25 to 30% HR admin savings from AI. Shifts, so the nurses, they work in shifts. So shift schedule and everything was, so it was planned by AI. Because of that, there was a saving, there was value addition to the overall working of the nurses. AI tools in hospitals. So companies like Simbo AI are cited in healthcare studies. So each and everywhere the AI, Gen AI is being used, and it is utilized in a proper way, so that the organization as a whole gets the benefit, and the people working there, especially the people, because an organization cannot work with mere machines and robots. Humans are always required. It is required today, it will be required in days to come, and end of the days. If humans are not there, nothing will be there. So BFSI HR, faster recruitment and less recruitment workload. So 25 to 35% faster screening is done. So this I'll be talking in when we will be talking about recruitment. So I was talking about agentic AI. So you have already been informed and you know about agentic AI. So agentic AI is also a very useful tool for scheduling, for running the programs or whatever things. So it is self-generated, self-informed, and it is just like a worker who will be working on a daily basis without the instruction of anyone. So I'll do one thing. we will be discussing about a case study which is of Neo Pharma Corporation. So generative AI in HR. So I'll tell you the background. Neo Pharma Corporation is a global pharmaceutical company with 15,000 employees across. So it consists of R&D, manufacturing, corporate roles, so everything. Historically, the HR department relied on traditional practices such as manual recruitment screening, standardized onboarding programs, periodic performance reviews, and reactive employee engagement initiatives. I hope you understand what is reactive employee engagement. I'll explain it to you later on if you don't know about it. So, so these are the challenges which were faced because of the manual work. The company faced several HR challenges. Talent acquisition was slow, with 1,200 applicants per month for specialized R&D roles, and human bias often caused critical skills to be missed. Onboarding programs were generic and did not account for role-specific or regional differences, resulting in a 4 to 6 week ramp-up time for new hires. Performance management was inconsistent as managers provided irregular feedbacks and HR struggled to analyze multi-source data from KPIs, key performance indicators, peer reviews, and project outputs. Employee engagement was low, averaging 62% with high attrition. Attrition is the rate in which an employee leaves the organization. So the attrition was very high. So 62% was the attrition level. So it was way too high, way too high. It was over and above the normal industry standards. So now, to address, so how the AI was implemented and what were the results? To address these issues, Neo Pharma deployed a generative AI-based HR platform. Recruitment was enhanced through AI-powered resume parsing, skill-based candidate scoring, and inclusive job description generations. Onboarding became personalized with micro-learning modules and AI-driven checklists. Performance management improved via AI-generated structured performance summaries, predictive insights for high-potential employees, and unbiased feedback suggestions. Employee engagement was supported by AI chatbots. Nowadays, we use chatbots to whenever and in every organization nowadays I see. Maybe there are some exceptions, I don't know. But everywhere you will find these chatbots, which are very, very helpful for very small and important informations which an employee sometimes they require. And whenever you you ask the chatbots what is the kind of leave you have, how many leaves you have got. So these all things are immediately provided to you by the chatbots. So was supported by AI chatbots handling queries 24/7, analyzing survey sentiments and generating tailored communications. So what were the results in 12 months? So pre-AI and post-AI you can see. So what do you see? Pre and post. The kind of exhibition, the kind of time which is required, it has reduced. The attrition has reduced. So everywhere it is affecting. Now the AI implementation produced significant improvements. Resume screening time dropped from 3 days per 500 resumes to 15 minutes. 3 days to 15 minutes. You can see here 96% reduction. New hire ramp up reduced from 4 to 6 weeks to 2 weeks. 60% faster. Employee engagement rose from 62% to 78%. So everywhere you can see this rise and fall in attrition, if we talk about. So this is all because of AI implementation, Gen AI implementation. Now, there is one question which I want to ask you. How did generative AI address both operational and strategic challenges in Neo Pharma's HR function? You have seen the scenario, you have seen the challenges, you have seen what outcomes it has come because of the implementation of Gen AI. Now I want to ask you one simple question. How did generative AI address both operational and strategic challenges in Neo Pharma's HR function? If anyone can just tell me a random answer. No, nothing like fixed answer is there for anything. Whatever you feel like.
Yes. AI, genetic AI can, because AI basically takes the data. So we know that machine can interpret and analyze data more effectively, time efficient, cost effective. So in that way, I feel if genetic AI is being employed and which is being, it is going to happen today or tomorrow. So we are going to find the real problem that cannot be, that cannot be seen by the, the biological mind, that is cognitive mind. So that is one thing. So it will, the operation of the data analysis will be done more faster and more accurately. And more the accuracy we attain in, data analysis, let's say like big data, whatever it is. So I think we can address the challenge more efficiently and sophisticatedly. So I think that.
Very right, sir. Beautifully explained. And thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, any other answer if you have in mind?
Okay, no problem. I'll give you. Okay.
Thank you. So, in my opinion, I think that generative AI will be served as a tool, just like a tool, just like right now we are serving Excel and other tools. As because of that, human mind required almost 80% emotions for any decision making. So, for day-to-day life, you need a manager to look after the AI, that the AI is going to is doing the same right thing or not. So I'm not thinking it's much more than as a tool, but yes, a tool that will definitely going to hamper various entry level jobs.
Right, you are right, but I'll have to tell you that AI is definitely not going to hamper any job. Okay, it will definitely be used as a tool, but in days to come, what I feel, it is my feeling. It's not like I'm just.
I also experiment you point out.
So, but what I have seen in the researcher and the journals and everywhere, and I have seen that it will be enhancing the job of HR person or any other department, and they will get quality time to engage in the kind of work they are doing, and definitely it will be used as a tool. And yes, and thank you so much for the wonderful answer which you have given.
Thank you.
But to some extent it will.
Sir, on a lighter note, can we say that if we do a 3 days task in 15 minutes,
Yeah.
probably you will be overburdened with more works? Because ultimately the company wants you to work for 3 days, and if you are doing the same task in 15 minutes, what will you do in the next